Hello, and welcome to episode 4 of our FTB Neotech playthrough. Hope you've all been having a wonderful one so far. That is day, of course, or, maybe it's time in the pack. Either which way, we're going to go ahead and dive right in. We have a lot of things we need to catch up on, and a lot of things that I've done in between episodes to try and make our lives easier and more progressive. So, sorry to everyone for having missed that day previously, but as y'all know, sometimes my time gets cut pretty short just with having everything go on in life as it is. So thank you for being patient for that. Secondly, I'd asked everybody which mod pack they wanted to see upon our return today, and most people did say Neotech, so much so that I've actually considered just running through and completing Neotech, and then basically if we get done and we still want to do all the mods, then we can go back and do it. But I'm not completely sold on it yet, so we'll see if we're going to keep doing 2 packs or if we'll just, focus in on doing this one and then swap to the other one. Anywhoosers, the stuff that we need to get caught up on is the steam mining drill. As I'm sure you've noticed, it is a very beautiful, what's the word I'm looking for? Little art. The in-game design that they have here. I like the simplicity of it, right? It's not just some huge ass overwhelming thing. Anywhoosers, let's dive into the quests that we've done in between episodes. So essentially, yes, we've done the steam mining drill. Silk touch is important for maximizing your ore outputs by mining them with silk touch, processing them, and you really shouldn't have them so much here in the beginning. Anyways, processing them in block form will give you more products and byproducts than standard mining. Luckily, modern industrialization provides a solution to this. The miraculous steam mining drill can mine a 3x3 area and has a silk touch mode. To use it, you'll need to provide it with water, which is easy by just having a bucket in your inventory or by right-clicking a water source block. To power the drill, open your inventory and drag a fuel source like coal over the top of the drill and then right-click on the drill to deposit the fuel. You can change the drill mode to silk touch by shift right-clicking while holding the drill. Note, later you'll be able to upgrade it into an FE powered drill. So very important that we get this thing because we're going to need something of a similar sorts later on. And furthermore, this thing gives us 3x3 mining in a silk touch manner. So yeah, let's just do a quick comparison on the numbers. If you're mining raw iron just willy-nilly, you're going to get a 1-to-1 ratio, right? I break a piece of iron ore, it's going to give me 1 piece of raw iron. When we throw that into the macerator, we're going to maybe get 2. Has a 67% chance of giving you 2. So, I mean, well, it says 50%. Why at the bottom does it say approximately 0.67? Is it trying to tell you how often it pays out? But that wouldn't be right if it's a 50% production chance. Cost per batch. Like if it had a 66%, then sure, it would be a 0.67. But having a 50%, I don't think means that it costs 0.67 iron ore in order to get that. It should cost 0.5, right? Anyways, so you get essentially a 1-to-1 ratio all the way up until the end, where you might get a 1-to-2, or you might still just get a 1-to-1. And honestly, that's kind of bad. Now you can use your it's cobbling time. What did I do with my fucking hammer? Oh, I put it back at the base. You can use this, and you might get more, right? Because you have Fortune 1, and that's what we were doing for a long time. I say a long time, and the axe isn't even that used, but tomato, tomato. Or once you get the steam mining drill, or whenever you get access to just silk touch in general, you'll notice that with these, I can put it in and I'll get 3 raw iron back. So I'll automatically just, 3 timesing what we were previously able to do. We don't have fortune really yet, so this is going to be your best solution. And then from this, obviously, you can throw it back in and potentially get 2 off of every one of these. So you're 3xing your output, which is, I mean, pretty insane, especially given when we take a look at some of the missions or some of the quests we have. The steel drill cost 242 still. So sorry, I just felt like I was gonna mess that up. Still drill. Seems like something I would mess up this early. Anyways, so the steam quarry, this is basically everything that I've been working on in between the episodes, because I knew it was going to take such a large amount of steel, but also it says that it has a positive loop of resource income. So me personally, that means set this bad boy up and we won't have to worry in the future about whether or not it was worth it, right? That's kind of what they're guaranteeing me there. I don't have to worry about it. We did manage to find some diamond in between the episodes as well, and that's actually pretty big because you're going to need diamond in order to make your steam mining drill. Other than that, though, this is a very, very simple recipe. Don't let its ability sort of overpower, what exactly has to go into this. So you're going to need 2 furnaces, easy. 2 iron large plates, easy. You just take the small plates, combine them, you get the large plate. A bucket. So all of this right here in the L shape, super duper easy. Diamond dust, you just find diamond ore, throw it in, you'll get 3 crushed diamond out of it, like guaranteed you will get 3. Then you can throw that back into the macerator and you have a chance of getting an additional diamond dust off of each one. So I mean, realistically, you only need to find 1 diamond, and then you can make this thing, right? Because you're guaranteed 3. That's actually pretty good. I didn't even realize that before, the numbers, how they work out. But yeah, you literally just need to find 1 diamond ore, and you can make the drill. And then as far as copper goes, I mean, this is nothing new. We've made all of this before in order to get to where we are currently. So yeah, really not a bad little setup. Now I do need some water in my bucket, or my steam mining drill is not going to work. And if we take a look at it real quick, you can see it has the coal in there. We have 100% water because we have water in a bucket. And yeah, Silk Touch is active. If you hold shift, it'll give you a quick little reminder about how to use the steam mining drill. So all in all, very, very nice. And if you just take it over to something real quick, show you how it works. So literally just hold it in hand and mine just like you would anything else or anywhere else, and you're good to go. Now, I'm not going to actually go spelunking, but, well, hell, you know what? I'll show y'all what we've done. That way you can see what we've had to do to get this far. So honestly, not too terrible. This is my iron mining. Okay, that one kind of goes for a little bit. But these 2 hallways, not that long. And that one, I mean, honestly, it's not the longest mining hallway ever. And once you're using hammers and steam mining drills, it's not too bad. But y'all know that. If you've done modded Minecraft before and you're down there mining a tunnel, you know it's nowhere near as bad as if you're trying to do that in vanilla. Of course, I mean, vanilla's getting hammers now, so maybe they're finally catching up. Anyways, on down here, we do have a lot of ore that I've left behind, and I know I've said previously, made it a point actually to tell you guys and gals, pick up all the ore. And yeah, that's pretty much true. You should always pick up your ore, but sometimes it's easier for me to make this do as I say, not as I do kind of situation. Which I'll admit is not the best way to be teaching or raising or any of that kind of stuff, right? But the point of the matter is, I got the diamonds that I needed to get to do the stuff that I needed to do. Of course, I guess I got the diamonds that I needed to get to do the stuff that I needed to do all the way back here. One other thing, so I left some diamonds because, I mean, I have 20 something back at the base, and I can't really do anything with them because there's no use for them right now. The only form of diamond that I can get is sort of that crushed diamond, which we'll end up using some of it today, but you'll understand more about why there's no need to mine diamonds currently. Nothing pushing me to it. Outside of just being, in a video and saying, hey, look, there's diamonds. Oh, and diamond, well, I guess the 2 ores that I found here, the 2 veins, probably not the best example. But you can actually find a lot more diamond in each vein than what you can in vanilla. So I'm not sure what the upper limit max on it is, but I just know I've found a ton of diamonds in the few veins that I have been mining. And basically this is what it took for me to get redstone, which is a little insane. I found less redstone than I have diamonds. The only source that I found was right back here in this little corner. And as far as mining goes, yeah, it's just one of these right here. This is, oh, well, that that's pretty lucky. Yeah, you just pretty much move on forward with your hammer, going on down a hallway. I like to stick in 3x3s because the hammer mines a 3x3. There's no need to get extravagant or anything like that, you know. And then if you're ever curious about where to find an ore or anything really, as far as needing to go mine it, what I recommend is just searching for it over on the left. So let's just do redstone. Oops, can't type this morning. I can, it's just my hands were, you know, good 3 inches to the right of where they needed to be. So yeah, if you hold shift on it, it'll tell you, oh, excuse me. It'll tell you the possible Y levels that it can spawn in, as well as what level has the highest concentration of it. So redstone, we're looking at -59 to -64, and we're on -59 because this is also the best level to find diamonds. Anyways, but yeah, you just continue on with that, and then you'll eventually be good to go as far as having all the resources you need. Is very low stress. You know, there's some packs out there where it's like going to gather your materials is like fighting tooth and nail with the world because there's monsters, there's mobs, there's this, that, and the other. So far, this has been a pretty chill pack. I've not had anything jumping out and scaring the holy bejesus out of me or anything like that, you know? So take it as it comes, basically. Anyways, so that's how I've gotten all this material, is just doing what you've seen right there, which is just run down, mine some shit, and bring it on back. Now, we have a lot of steel, to say the least. One thing that may make your lives easier, actually it most certainly will make your lives easier, if you make the uncooked steel just in a crafting table, you get a 7 return. And if you make uncooked steel in a mixer, you get a 9 return. Trust me, just go ahead and make the mixer. It's going to make you 2 extra. It's going to do it automatically. You can just throw everything in there. It's going to be worth it in the end. I'm pretty for sure on that one. Because like I said, for the steam, I don't know why I keep wanting to call it the steam mining quarry. For the steel mining quarry, it's going to take 242 steel. So if you want to divide that by 9 or divide it by 7, then you kind of get a ballpark estimation on what you really need. We are going to take all this out of here so that way we can get to work in it, because that's the next objective, right? I'm just going to go ahead and put all that wood away, and I'll just make myself a new little stack here. Not that I think we'll need wood for the construction of this thing, but I got it in case I need it. Oh, you know what? There was actually one other thing, and this one was kind of big because it took me some tweaking, tinkering, trying to figure it out in order to actually get us there. So we have the steam blast furnace, and you may notice, some of you may notice, that we actually have the bronze fluid input hatch moved over one. So initially it was over here. Now what we have there is another bronze fluid input hatch. And then on this right side, we have a bronze fluid output hatch. So I just have to go through and make these. And here's the item input and output hatches that we had previously, which I guess I could throw them over on this side, but honestly, it's not a huge deal. So later in the quest book, you'll get this synthetic wool or rubber bucket quest, and you'll have to go through all the steps about figuring out how to get this. Basically, you need raw synthetic wool in order to make synthetic wool. And in order to get raw synthetic wool, you'll need the mixer, which is why I say go ahead and use the mixer for the previous bit where you're getting steel, because you're going to absolutely have to have it for this portion. So make the mixer because you'll need it. And then it just needs water and coke dust, which we've already been using coke dust for steel. So you should have some sort of production of this material available. Anyways, it's going to take 20 seconds, and then it turns basically 1 coke dust and 100 ml buckets of water into 2 millibuckets of water. So, is that right? Is that right? That can't be right. It seems a little weird. Anyways, you'll get all that, and then you'll come over here, and if you just have your item inputs and outputs, you'll say, I don't know how to do this, because I'll click on it with a bucket and nothing will happen. Well, you just got to change them to fluid inputs and outputs, and then you're good to go. So this one has our steam still, like STILL, sorry. We've been using still a whole lot in this episode. What we'll do then is grab a bucket of raw synthetical, which I've already grabbed all of it. So you would just click on it, right? Have the bucket in hand and click on the raw synthetic, and it'll pour it into the bucket. Then you'll come over here and same thing, pour the bucket in. I'm not going to do it because I don't want to put some water in my system. I don't know what it would do, but I don't really want to find out either. And then basically you're going to get this synthetic oil over here on the output. And then from that, we can, of course, do what we need to do with it, which is more than likely going to be putting it in the mixer with some paper to get some rubber sheets. So, and then it looks like later on you can also use synthetic oil to make synthetic rubber by adding sulfur dust. But why would you want to do that? Just because it has different recipes? So yeah, you can use this stuff in the assembler. Oh, and I guess technically if you add that sulfur to it, then you get 12 pieces of rubber instead of just 1. Okay. Sulfur dust. Is there an easy way of making this? Coal, crushed dust. Has about a 50% chance of coming from crushing coal. Okay, well, I mean, that's not too shabby. And we can, what, 12 times our rubber output? Or I think maybe it's 6 times. Any hoosers. And then last but not least, we have this big platform over here, which is going to be just basically the center base of everything, because that's, I mean, we need a base of operations. Hold on. All right, sorry about that. It always happens. I step away for a minute and then I'm train of thoughts lost and I don't remember what I was doing. I think we were getting ready to build the steel quarry because I just kept talking and rambling about it for like 10 minutes straight or something. Anyways, let's go ahead and dive on into this. The whole reason I wanted to rush for this specifically is because it says that it has a net positive loop of resource income and is self-sustaining once you fully automate it. We're probably not going to have it fully automated because I'm sure full automation requires us to have the drills fully automated, but which is just not going to happen right now, okay? Because I'm sure these require some forge hammering or some pressing out, and quite a few interruptions. Oh, the bronze drill, right. So I'm just pretty sure that we're not going to be fully automating this bronze drill, right? Let's see. Bronze drill, iron gear, item pipes, fluid pipes, bronze head. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure at some point in the future we can have the assembler auto make these. Soldering alloy. Oh, okay, like, I get it. But all that will have to come into the future, so for right now, I'll just be happy with being able to make it and having some resources being generated without me having to go down and mine every single time. Where is my diamond hammer? Honestly, we may end up breaking this thing today, which would be really, really sad. Just because I don't have enough resources to really make a new one that's of the same quality, and trust me, an iron hammer is not going to be lasting as long for us. So, uncooked steel, steam mining drill, we got all of that. I believe for the steam quarry, we just need 4 things, but we're going to need different amounts. So we need 1 base hole thing here. We'll need 10 of the steel machine casing, and we'll need 6 of the steel pipe machine casing, and 4 chains, which we can either use iron or steel rings for. we'll see. We'll see how much steel we have left over. We'll see what we're sitting at. So you can see that's kind of where all of our math is here. So we need 14 steel for each steel machine casing. You need 26, 32, 42 for your steam quarry. And then for your steel pipe, you need 20 for each piece. So since we need 10, we need 140 here, we need 42, and then we need 60, which gives us our grand total of 242. But again, whenever you get your steam mining drill and you're getting 3 iron from every single node, and then that 3 can potentially, if you were to get extremely lucky, turn into 6. More realistically, it usually turns in anywhere from 4 to 5. But still, that's 1 piece of iron giving you 4 to 5 pieces of iron. And of course, you can go change that into kind of a 1-to-1. It's not exactly 1 iron to 1 steel, but it's like 9 ingredients go in and 9 ingredients come out, which is always nice. So with all that being said, let's go ahead and build everything that we need to here, because I wanted to do this part together to make it really feel like we're doing it. So we need 10 of the steel machine casings, but we're also going to need 1 in here and 1 in here. So we might as well go ahead and make 11, right? And my math should have accounted for all this. So we'll see, right? So if we need 11 of these things, no, we're going to need 12, right? 13, 14. Sorry, because we're going to need this recipe 3 times. We'll need this one once, so that gives us 4, plus the 10 that we initially need. So, all together, we need 14. Which means 14 times... was it 8 here, plus another 4 there. So 12 for each one of these. We need 14. 14 times 12 is... what's that, 140, 168? So that is 128 there. I really hope I'm not doing my math wrong, because that's a lot of steel. So most of this is going into steel plates. You know, let's just get smacking and crafting on this. We'll turn 1 full stack into steel plates. Then in here, I need... we're going to need 14 of the gears. Right? So this recipe 14 times, this recipe 7 times. That. This one 7 times. That's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And that should get us where we need to go for this. I only made 7. What are we missing on this? I only did that thing 7 times. I only did this and nope. This. And we need it 14 times. That. Okay. So that should be all those that we need. And then, yeah, we're going to need some more, basically to go around it. So that's all that we have there. So there's 1 steel machine casing. We'll consider that the one for the steam quarry. Still need 13 more of these. So 13 times 8 is 80, 24, 104. So we'll need 64 plus 40. And that should be enough. Again, hopefully I'm not wrong on this. Otherwise, we're about to use a whole lot of steel on something we don't really need to. Which would obviously be a bummer if you're like, I don't need this. Anyway, so there's the 14 that we need. Task completed. We got the 10. Hallelujah. Now we're going to need another 16 plates in order to make these 4 steel large plates. So let's go ahead and do that. Put that in. going to say 16. Okay, so there's that. Then we're going to need some gears. So we'll need another 4 times 2. So that's 8 total. Or actually, why don't I just do this? Because I have 10 over there. So 8 of these bad boys. And then if we're making the gear, I just need 2 of these. So 1, 2. And I also will need 2 rings. So let's do that. And that should make the fans there, right? 1, 2. Yes, indeed. We can go ahead and make all 4 of these. Cool. So now we're just missing the item pipe, which I'm not going to make that because we already have some, right? And the Invar diamond rotary blade. So we'll need 4 diamond dust for this. Not a big deal. We have plenty of diamond. So we'll just take 2 out here. Go, ooh, it's nighttime. Took me so long to try and build this thing. It's starting to turn into a whole new day. All right, so let's go over here. We'll go ahead and drop the diamond in so that way it's rocking and rolling as we're getting stuff building. Now I did go ahead and make the Invar just because it is fairly simple. So let's go. Oh, you know what? I already had the diamond ready to go. Well, that's fine. But yeah, the Invar you can just get by, I believe it's in the mixer. Let me go ahead and go down this path real quick. Oh, wrong way. Invar. Ingot, Invar dust, mixer. So you just put nickel and 2 iron dust and you get 3 Invar out. I was thinking that I was going to be able to use the alloy kiln because it just, I mean, most of the time you can, but that recipe is not actually in here. We have electrum, we have constantan, and we have bronze. And insulating glass. Electrum, bronze, constantan, bronze, or blaze gold, apparently. Ender apple, yeah, but no Invar, which is a little strange to me, honestly, because most of the time that's where you get your first source from. Any hoosers, so we do have the Invar already made. Did I already cook it up? Tell me I did. Tell me I was a smart lad. I did. Okay. So let's go back over here then, because we have all the dust that we need. We have all of the Invar that we need, right? Let's just favorite this so I don't have to keep going in and out. Apparently I still do anyways, because you know the favorite, you don't get to talk about a mod and how how excellent it is or how much easier it's going to make your life, and then the mod does nothing because it doesn't actually work the way it's supposed to with complicated mods in it, right? So EMI is supposed to allow you to favorite recipes so that way you have a easier time finding exactly what you need in order to build it. I guess I could do the recipe tree and do it like that, but that literally just, I need an Invar gear. Oh, no, okay, that kind of does it. Unable to craft any batches. So that's fine. But yeah, the point is, maybe the recipe tree needs a little bit of work, is all I'm saying. Y'all boasted that it's an easier experience. Why is this not, what am I missing here? I have to use the compressor for this? Come on now. I have one, so I'm not too offended. And then I have to use the cutting machine for this. All right, I'm a little offended because you said that it wasn't a requirement, and I guess it's not a complete requirement, but that's a little bit of a bummer. So I don't have the cutting machine. We'll have to make one of these on the fly. That's why it gives you a diamond. Oh, I'm so glad I didn't use that. But man, they should really give you a warning label alongside that. Like, hey, you might not want to use this diamond because you need it for the bronze cutting machine. And if you don't get that, then you're going to have a really fucking hard time doing this. All right, so let's go, I guess, throw some copper dust to smelt because I saw that it requires some in here. I'll just get 16 pieces in there. We'll do 8 in there, and we'll do 6 in there. And yeah, we have plenty of charcoal now, so that is fun, fair, fantastic, fun, all the good words that you would want it to be. I don't think we're gonna have an easy time getting it in there, so maybe we'll just throw it in this top chest. Or in the middle chest, I guess technically is what it is. So yeah, that's kind of a swift kick in the dick, I'm not gonna lie, because I was fairly sure we were gonna be able to make this thing today. And you know what? I'm still bound and determined to, but it's gonna take a little finessing. So the Invar plates, we can go ahead and do that for sure. We need 4 of them. That's no big deal. Let's see, because I have a compressor right here. Made it as a just in case. That's going to automatically do that. Now, one thing I do have questions about. Oh no, you know what? I think I already answered this one, because you can't get the Invar rod out of there. You have to get that out of here. How do you get lubricant? In the mixer? Plant oil, creosote. Oh boy. You guys are really about to... Oh, creosote. We have that. And redstone. Okay. Alright. Left click to insert or extract. Man, extracting this water is going to be a pain in my keister. But we have to get it out of here, right? Because... Or no? Maybe it can hold 2. Let's see. It can hold 2. Let's go. Never punished. Never ever punished. So now we just need some redstone, which I did finally manage to find some, which is good. That's off on the right track. And I'm pretty sure the rest of what we need for this Invar gear is all going to be made. Let's see, Invar ring, Invar rod, but that, yeah, puts us back. And then how do we make the small little teeny tiny bolts? 1 rod. Wait, what's the difference then? Invar rod goes to Invar bolt. Invar rod goes to Invar ring. Oh, in the compressor. Or we could make it like this, but I'm not going to do that because that seems extremely complicated. Convoluted, some might even say, right? Damn, I done lost my train of thought. Right, redstone. We need to turn redstone into actual redstone, which we don't have the enrichment chamber. Can use the forge hammer. Redstone crush dust. Okay, well that seems like it could be a better form, right? Let's see, we get 2 for every 3. It's not great. Here we get 6 out of 1, and then that 6 has an opportunity to become 2. So that's, I mean, that's honestly pretty good return on your redstone. Let's go ahead and get that rocking and rolling. Now, I did end up making a second macerator. I don't know if you guys and gals have noticed. I also don't know, do we need this for anything else as far as... No, but it looks like some of these other crushers have much higher return on them. Oh, well, that's probably why it has a much higher investment. So we'll go ahead and throw some into that macerator. We'll throw some into this macerator. And we already got 6, so maybe we'll just go ahead and combine it all into 1, and then I'll throw this in there. And that in there. At least it is being broken down rather quickly here. So there's 4, and we're already good to go. Quest completed. I think there was a mission for redstone. Anyways, then we just throw some in here. Let's just throw 4. And we'll see what that gives me. I'm very thankful that the bronze mixer allows us to basically do multiple recipes at once. So there we go. That'll be 1,000 lubricant, and hopefully with all that, we'll be able to do the cutting machine. There's my plates. And then last but not least, I just need to make the cutting machine itself, which should not be too difficult. I'm pretty sure I saw that it requires bronze and copper. So hopefully that's enough there. We have the diamond. We have the glass. Glass. Yes, I do. I've got glass. Yes, I do. I've got glass. How about you? So now I need 2 copper gears. Okay, you would think by now I'd really remember this copper gear recipe by heart, and maybe I have. Let's see. I need 8 of those. I need this twice over, and I need 2 rings, right? Tell me I got it. Tell me I got it, and I'm actually just a genius. Let's go. Okay. And then outside of that, we need another bronze machine casing, which is going to require another 12 or so bronze plates. And then it's, what's it called in the middle, right? Bronze gear, of course it is. So we'll need bronze ring, we'll need bronze bolt. That'll take care of that. And then I think that's what, fluid pipes down here in the bottom? I think we have, yeah, we have enough fluid pipes. What I don't have is enough inventory space. I've also just completely avoided the fact that I have a backpack and negated talking about that at all. Don't worry, I'll address the backpack here in just about 2.5 seconds. Let me just figure out, oh, hey, free bronze machine casing. I guess I didn't need that after all. Should really start checking in this chest before doing anything. Because, yeah, I mean, I had a couple components already crafted that may have been beneficial to us. So now what was I doing again? Bronze cutting machine. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. We got it. And we do have a whole lot of quest stuff to come through here, and it actually gives you a free lubricant bucket to start out with. So maybe that's pretty generous. All right, and then we have our Invar. Probably won't need that bronze for right now. Put that all back. Honestly, these item inputs and output hatches, I just probably won't need until I need them, and so they can get out of the inventory space, so they're not cluttering it up too much. It looks like it is getting nighttime. So let's go ahead and sleep, and then we'll finish building this steam quarry. And honestly, I'm just ready for this damn thing to be combined and together and working, and hopefully not have any issues with it. I need to get a bigger farm set up because living off of 4 carrot plants just is not working. And wheat, you can't just so easily turn into bread in this mod pack. So yeah, need to figure that out for sure. But maybe that's a problem for a future chance kind of thing. Right now, I got a quarry to build. Okay, so now we need Invar. We need the rods in the cutting machine. Do I have a... I don't have a bucket on me. A free bucket, I should say. I guess I could always empty that water out of that one, but I like to keep water on me just in case for my steam mining drill. All right, so let's come over here to the mixer. We'll take our bucket, left click it. We will put the bronze cutting machine somewhere along this convoluted path. And then we'll need the fluid pipes in order to branch it over. It won't actually take a new fluid pipe because we already have this one in this space. We just need one to sort of say, hey, go here, right? Okay, so if I put one in, gives us nothing. Oh, I need some lube, I suppose. Now, how much does this cost in order to make just one rod? Because now this lubricant, it's baked in there. There ain't no getting that back. Cost 1 increment of lubricant to make my rod. All right. So then we get 2 of these bolts for every rod, and I need 4 of the bolts for this. How do I make the ring? Putting 1 rod in there. So I'm going to need at least 2 recipes of the rod, right? Because 2 of them will become the bolts, and 1 of them will become that. So let's find the compressor. Is this the compressor? Yeah. All these things, honestly, like, I'm fine that they're all made out of bronze, but the fact that they all look so damn similar it's a little off-putting. You know, there's practically there actually is no difference in the top between the bronze cutting machine, the bronze boiler, and the bronze furnace. They all look the exact same on top. So yeah, you know. And then like the bronze compressor and the bronze macerator, sure, it's a slightly different, you know, little black hole on top, but it's still very dissimilar. Or very similar, sorry, not dissimilar, just very similar, period. Anyway, so let's load those rods back in. We got the ring, and we just gotta wait now. Alrighty, bolts, rods, and rings have all been crafted, created, and made. Now, give me my gear. Beautiful. Okay, we're so close. I can almost taste the steel quarry in the air. For any of those of you wondering what it might taste like, it tastes like, I am kind of digging the whole highlighting thing. That's kind of nice. Any hoosers. So there we go. Steam Quarry. From Minecraft to craft. I guess because you're not mining anymore. That's kind of the thing there. I don't know. So then we're gonna need 6 times 3 in order to get all of these, right? What is 6 times 3? It's 18. So that's how many I need for these chutes. These chutes and ladders. Hold on. 6. Task completed, and honestly, that should be quest completed. No, 4 chains. All right, you got me. But we still have 45 steel, so I'm gonna say, bring it on with the steel rings. This shouldn't be too difficult of a thing to make. There we go. Just takes 2 pieces. Just 2 little pieces. Quest complete. Let's go. And then it gives us the bronze drills that we need. It gives us the item input and output hatch. And another machine casing. And then it just doesn't explain how to put it together. It's like, well, you'll figure out where it goes. So, I mean, it looks like this is kind of hollow. We need, what, 4 chains? Do we have a book? Actually, additions. Why would I have a book for the main mod that I use in this pack? That would just make way too much sense. All right, no worries. We'll figure it out. Do that. Okay. So everything should be put away except for what we absolutely need here. Because I don't want the headache of thinking, do I need that? Do I need this? Do I do blah, 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 right? Let's just get everything. Bronze fluid input hatch. Do I need that for the quarry? Did it give me that? Bronze fluid input hatch, yeah. Oh, you know what? It probably needs it for the steam, but it doesn't. Where the fuck does that go? You can't just put one picture here and be like, yeah, there you go. You're missing a whole side. There's blocks on this machine that I don't even know where the fuck they go. Just saying. I'm enjoying the pack so far. I hate to complain in such a blunt manner. But yeah, if that's the only picture that I get in order to build this thing, I'm just saying I need a little more information from it. Let's see. Maybe Modern Industrialization has a book. It does. I've seen this book. Did we not already make this? Copper nuggets. Maybe I made it and then it just... Was that one of the things that got deleted? Or maybe this was one of the things that I said I need to make and then never ended up fully making. So we're going to need some copper nuggets. We're definitely going to make one of these things if I can. That's a pretty big stress on the if I can part because honestly, I don't think I have the leather for it. No, I just used the leather to make my backpack. For those of you wondering, by the way, the backpack is very simple to make once you have the ability to make tough fabric. So it's just 2 leather, tough fabric, barrel, and a hopper. Tough fabric comes from industrial hemp fiber, which we get from our farm over there, right? So, okay. I can't tell if these are the same pillagers just constantly trying to harass me, or if there's just like waves on waves on waves of pillagers, but we've had quite a few try and come and visit the base. I'm not a huge fan of it. Pretty much ever. I guess we'll go right up over here because it says there's cows up here. And there's some blocks for me to sort of climb with. Hold on, cow. I'm coming for you. Shit, that didn't help. Okay. Moo moo, Mr. Cow. You didn't drop any leather? Come on, bro. How many pieces of leather did I need for this? 2, hopefully. 2 or less is what we're really shooting for here. Did I just hit toggle rain? Look, why get these controls out of here. I don't need all this. Toggle game mode set to night. I don't need it. I don't know why you're showing it to me. And if I'm gonna hit toggle rain and it's gonna start raining at less when it, oh, that's setting time to day. That's not hitting. I don't want to toggle rain. Toggle it off. Whenever I hit toggle day though, did that actually reset my day counter? Days played 58. No, it didn't. Okay, cool. Not that it would have really mattered, just a personal preference kind of thing. What do we need leather for again? Ah, right. So we needed leather for making the book. Sorry. This is what I'm telling you, man. You get distracted. Most of the time in Minecraft, probably not a huge deal because you're like, oh yeah, no worries. I can just go right back to mining those 5,000 blocks that I was in the middle of. But in modded, it's like, oh, man, I just went down a huge ass crafting recipe rabbit hole, and now I don't even remember what the hell I was looking at it for to begin with. Of course, in this case, I just need some paper so I can make a book, but still, my point remains. Copper. I feel like I already have one of these. I guess not. The steam age, is this upgrading to steel? Your first steel, steam machines, steam age, that's it. Okay, the electric age, I don't think it'd be so far as to say it's in an electric. Yeah, no. The mid game, the nuclear reactor, that's mid game to you? The end game. I'm actually just looking for the steam quarry or the steel quarry. Is it not in here? Better multi-blocks? Electric quarry? No. There's no entry on a way for me to look at steel. How to, what? Infinite resources? Steam quarry? But you don't have a picture. Is recommended to have multiple running before you attempt to build it because it requires a lot of steel. It's SBFs. Recommended you have multiple SBFs. I don't know what the hell that is. You don't even give me a picture of how I need to build this thing in the book. Bro, no no actual visual representation of the backside or where to place some of these blocks at. Just seems a little like you worked so hard to get me here, and now you're just kind of you're just leaving me on E. That's fine. I can figure this shit out, right? I mean, surely. So it's definitely a 3x3 base. My main question is, what, like, is it hollow on the inside? We only need 4 chains, so I'm guessing the chains go down to this level. So is this level all solid? Like, let me try and count it out. So if this is, there's 8 here, and there's also 8 here. That's way too many. You know what I mean? Because we only have 13 steel machine casings, and I'm sure it gave us just the right amount. So this is for sure. Unless maybe we're supposed to also use these along the side. Not that one. That one's an obvious one. But is it supposed to be... Hold on. Something kind of like... And there's no way for me to favorite this picture to keep it active. Let's build this up, down, right? So that... And then we got 2 of these. Because the top part is relatively easy to understand. Actually, I think it might be all 3 of them down. Right? Yeah, all 3 down. And then we have the chain, which says we only need 4 of these. So it should just be like that, right? Okay. And then just these blocks all the way around. And was this on the second layer? It's on the first layer. That goes there. Bronze fluid input. So this will be how we power it. I think I want it there. Oh. Oh. Okay. I don't know what we're going to be putting into this, but ideally we'll be taking a lot of resources out, right? That's what I'm hoping. So we'll put that there, and then I just fill in the spaces. Tell me that was it, and I just made a huge hoopla over nothing, right? It looks like it. Valid. Let's go. The only thing I want in life is to be valid. Sorry, I just placed one of these down, but I don't know what happened to it. I right-clicked it and it's gone. The fuck happened to my pipe? It definitely used one. All right, valid, active. What do you need from me next? Am I missing something? Each operation has a low chance. Oh, a drill? Do I need to put some drills in here? Aha, that's what the item input thingamabobber is all for. Okay, so then let's get some item pipes and let's get a chest. I feel like that's a good way to do this. So we'll do 1, 2. I don't have my wrench on me because I've just never needed it. Shit. Hold on. Oh my gosh, it's raining, it's nighttime, we have pillagers at my back. I'm just trying to get some free resources, bro. There's that wrench. We're almost starving because I'm just feeding my guy carrots and more carrots. All right, so let's I think it's right click. There we go. Network moved items 0. Network delay 0, 1, 2. Let's extract only, whitelist. What am I missing here? Item pipe, empty filter. Put any motor here to improve pipe speed. I don't need any of that. I just need you to send this across. Does it have? It has to be filtered, maybe. Is this thing still active? It is active. Okay, so there's probably going to be some nuances with this. All right, as per anything. Hopefully these bronze drills do not break quickly. All right, so that ran through. Why is this not pumping? Item auto eject is disabled. Let's turn it on to enabled. Am I missing something here? I don't really want empty filter. Yeah, just send it all. Oh, did I need to send it to blacklist mode? Okay. All right. So I don't know why you would put a pipe in the game and auto configure it to send absolutely nothing. Always open the pipes. Always start them with default position able to send items. Otherwise, it's just like, what the hell am I doing here? So yeah, make sure whenever you're going to set your pipes, you change this to blacklist mode enabled instead of whitelist mode enabled. And now it's just going to keep giving us these ores. All right. I mean, for a better experimentation with this, I want one drill in there. Show me what one drill can do for me, and then we'll discuss the logistics of it, right, Batman? But there we go. The Steam Quarry is now running. Fantastic. And I gotta say, I'm excited about it. Just being able to come over here and grab some resources, which previously I'd have to go mine for. And hey, gold's an excellent pickup because I've just honestly not found that much gold. Well, I don't know about you guys and gals, but that felt like a journey further than what I thought I was going to be taking today. I honestly thought I was just going to slap this together in a crafting table and we were going to be good to go. How silly of me. It does work rather slowly, but I mean, for an early game resource generator in a non-sky block pack, I don't know what else you could reasonably, realistically, and considerably ask for. We have a lot of redstone. I was a little worried we weren't going to get that much redstone, but that's a fair amount. So a lot of stuff opens up pretty much with redstone and gold from what I understand. Pretty sure. Let's go back to the quest book because that's kind of why they send you on this whole other little... Yeah, so this opens up Storage Wars and gold opens up Wheels of Fortune, which I think has to do with Steve's carts, which is not something I've ever used before, so maybe that'll be fun because from my understanding you can make an auto tree farm and an auto miner and all kinds of stuff with that mod. So really excited about that. Voids items selected in the filter. I personally don't like fucking with void upgrades on anything. If I need to void something, I'll pick it up myself and go throw it in a hole, you know? Unless it's like a mob farm. But even still then, I'm so very, very hesitant. So I felt like we made a lot of progress today, but in all reality, we just completed one quest. Because this I had done before today. And this I had done before today. Because they actually give you a rubber sheet somewhere. Don't they? Didn't they? They gave us... Okay, in the mixer. They gave us a rubber sheet in the mixer. I also wanted to get into the Primogel goo because that gives us the ferrocore ingot, which gets us to our compressed iron ingot. Can we make this real quick? It's just dirt, clay ball, rotten flesh, and sugar in a mixer. We can make that real quick. That'll be kind of our capper. We'll do that because it's very simple how this process works. I don't remember how much sugar I needed. Also didn't favorite the recipe because I'm just not that smart. 2 sugar, 4 clay ball, and a piece of dirt. 4 clay ball. Only need 2 sugar here. And a piece of dirt. And then I'm pretty sure we can reuse this. The Wandering Trader? Maybe he's up on the hillside. We should go talk to him. So that, and that. Beautiful. And yeah, I'm pretty sure this one piece of goo here kind of continues to work onward and outward. So you place it down. Not sure if we can actually pick that back up. So maybe I should have been a bit more conscientious of where I was placing it. But that's you know, it is what it is. Now I'm pretty sure we just take an entire block of iron here. And we go place this down right beside it. And then it will slowly but surely transform the iron into an entirely different material. And I'll go through and read that as it's working. I'm pretty sure that's how you do it. Yeah, you can see it's kind of starting to change it. So we'll go back to the quest book, and as that's working, we'll read about it. With the mixer, you can now create Primogel goo. This mysterious goo will slowly transform some types of materials placed next to it. So they also give us a block of iron, so that's kind of nice. Start off by creating some ferrocore ingots by placing a block of iron next to the goo and allowing it to completely transform into a crystal. For each crystal you mine, you'll get 3 to 4 raw ore, and fortune does not affect the drop rate. The ferrocore ingot is created by allowing the primogel goo to absorb an iron block next to it. Oh, I already read that. Once this process completes, it will turn into a crystal, which you can mine for 3 to 4 raw ferrocore. Now, my question. Okay. You can't smelt or crush it down. There is no throwing this in the macerator to increase the output of this. You just got to make blocks on blocks on blocks of iron and then place them all down and around it, I guess. Yeah. So at least we can use all sides of this thing. And honestly, we'll probably end up wanting to. All right, so we're just kind of waiting for this to finish so I can mine it off and see just what it's all about. That'll get us there. So what do we get for the bronze cutting machine? Just the lubricant bucket. So a lot of the quest rewards, I'm realizing, they're just giving you stuff to aid and abet you later on. Fish jerky. I don't know about that one, bro. It does not sound delicious. Sorry, I am a bit sleepy. Typically, I do these before going to bed towards the end of the night. However, last night I fell asleep. So now I'm trying to do it at the ass crack of dawn. And just hoping that everything stays chill. Let's see how much we've gotten from over here. Some tin, mostly coal and iron from what I'm seeing. Redstone's up there. Mostly coal and iron. And it says this thing is a net positive. So that means I'm expecting some bronze drills basically to be able to be made from this thing. So the iron gears, we probably got that covered. Bronze drill, we could probably, I mean, that'll probably get there because we just need copper and tin, right? Okay, so is this thing completely transformed? I don't think so. Because it said it would turn into a crystal. It's not very crystal. It looks just the same damn thing. Okay, all right. That's different. All right, so let's mine this. And yeah, we got 4. Lucky us. We hit the max number output. Let's go ahead and throw this in here, and then we'll at least complete that quest, right? So yeah, it takes an entire block of iron to make 3 or 4. That's just, yeah, that's a pretty heavy investment there. I hope it's worth it. Vein mining. They give us an enchanted vein mining book. That's pretty crazy. But I mean, I guess they've already given us 3x3. So what else do you really need vein mining for if not for mining stone and shit? Head over to the Dire Technologies chapter to explore the fantastical new metal ore. Do I need it for compressed iron? Compressed iron is a much stronger version of smelted iron we normally make, but it can only be created under high pressures. Unfortunately, in order to build something that can withstand that much pressure, you'll first need to compress ferrocore ingots into compressed iron to start with. Later on, you'll be able to make this directly from iron in a pressure chamber. Okay, so we'll need the steel compressor, which is fine, and we'll need to throw some ferrocore in there to get the compressed iron ingot. And later on, you can just put iron into a pressure chamber, hit it to a pressure bar of 2.0, and then you got yourself some iron. All right. Well, all in all, a very productive day with resources being auto-generated for us. So I'm very happy about that, and it seems like it's going to be pretty easy to automate too, right? Because then we'll essentially pull the resources from here. We'll throw it into the first macerator. We'll pull all the items out of the first macerator and send them into the second macerator. Pull the items out of that and send them into the furnace. And that should give us all of these being transformed into ingot form, right? And we should get a pretty decent output on it as well. Although some things like redstone, redstone doesn't need to go over here. So maybe for redstone, we would have it routed just out into a separate chest and not actually go onward and forward. Anyways, thanks everybody for watching. I hope you did enjoy this episode. If so, please be sure to leave a like down below, comment in the comment section. Hold on. Man, I'll tell you this. I do really like the sound the ferrocore ingots make as you're mining them. That's kind of nice. So yeah, I hope you did enjoy this episode. If so, please be sure to click the like button down below. Comment in the comment section if you have anything that you think would be useful, beneficial, or maybe just even funny, right? Comment it down below. Share it out if you think there's a friend, family, or some stranger down the street that you think may enjoy the series. As per the usual, I do hope you all stay safe, stay awesome, and stay crafting. Let me know down in the comment sections what you think. Should I just stick with Neotech? Should I keep doing both packs? Should I just do one until one's finished and then start another one? Let me know your opinions down below. And yeah, I appreciate you. Stay awesome, stay safe, stay crafting as per the usual. Until next time, you beautiful, beautiful people. Peace out.